Hey guys, I'm Nicole Neely. I'm the founder and CEO for StringsChick Music. I'm a composer, an arranger, and I'm also a string player.
Okay. So, who would you say is your inspiration? Your why for doing what you do?
My why for doing what I do is definitely my mom. In 2013, she had a stroke that left her paralyzed on the left side. And so because of that, I had to leave teaching and all the other things that I was doing to take care of her full time. And the only thing that I could do was to pursue writing. That was it. And so she's definitely my why. I'm not just doing it just because it's fun. It is, but it's a greater reason. Whenever I see her, I just remember, hey, I gotta, take this seriously. I have to really pursue as much as I can, as wisely as I can, because I have to take care of her. She is my number one responsibility every single day. I can't just lay around and woe is me. She's it. And so that definitely is a driving force for me.
So balancing all that out, what have you discovered about yourself through that whole process?
I've discovered quite a bit about myself, that I'm a lot more resilient than I thought, just a lot stronger, a lot more. I've developed more patience. You can't be selfish. And then there's some weaknesses that definitely are magnified that you have to work on. In the process of doing that list could go on and on, but we're human, and so as you go through life, you got to make those things your strengths. And you take your strengths and you make those things work for you. So
to this point, what's been your greatest victory?
My greatest victory has definitely been pursuing this business of writing and composing, arranging. It's not quite how I would have chosen for it to happen, but God has a way of causing you to win. He moves you in those directions that you need to go in to achieve whatever destiny He has for you. And so it's definitely inevitably a victory. Tough. It's challenging, just because life is not easy, but for sure it's definitely a victory.
So what role, that sounds like a lot of faith. What role has that faith played in your career?
Let me see. Faith. What can I say? You never know what's going to happen from one day to the next. It's you can't worry about tomorrow. You just have to be confident that God has your back. Faith has played a huge role in this whole entire process, especially in taking care of my mom and not knowing what was going to happen and not knowing how we were going to get what we needed. But, that's not for me to be concerned about. I think my only responsibility was just to write, to make the music. And so, God has definitely strengthened my faith in this. I believe in the power of prayer. That's just the only way to get through. The only way.
So to this point, would you say you kind of understand your mission, or it's still a work in progress?
It's a work in progress, but I'm getting the mission, from a musical standpoint, just being able to expose producers and artists, musicians to this side of the music, writing, orchestrating. It's a lot of different elements that play a role in music, and this is definitely one of those that I get the privilege of sharing with others, and just even from a production standpoint, just helping or contributing to some producer's career, upping their game, just having strings and live orchestration that's huge, because that's something that is typically not as easy, not as accessible when, you know, you are up and coming. So I'm happy to help with that. And you know, from a spiritual standpoint, you know, giving my gift away, and there always being some sort of ministry that you're able to, you know, you're always able to minister to somebody, their spirit, even if you don't know it, you are. It does more than just the music. It's definitely, I find out so much about people going through this. You know, they tell you their hopes, their dreams, and it kind of makes you look at stuff just completely differently, you know, and just always being able to contribute to that part of a human being is amazing. Not just the music, but whoever they are, you know, whatever they have to give, and you being a part of that is huge. That's a huge responsibility. So, you know, I think that's my mission. Helping people is my mission. So that's it.